Guys, welcome back to another this and in this year we're going to be reacting Team Macbar. So I do have a broken wrist, so my typing might be worse than the normal one. And yeah, God, he says autos on 20p.
My name is Markiplier, and welcome to SCP Containment Breach. The full version of this game, version 1.0, has finally been released, and they added a whole bunch of new stuff. I couldn't even read you the entire changelog, but I think there are 4 new SCPs, which means 4 new monsters or objects for me to interact with, and there are a few more improvements on the game in general in terms of sound, ambience, all that jazz. It should prove to be a terrifying experience, and it has been far too long since the last time that I've played it. And I hope that you guys who have not heard of this game before get a real kick out of it. It's one of the scariest games I've ever played. My playlist on it is like 40 episodes deep. There is a lot of content if you want to find out more about this game. And you can go to the SCP Containment Breach wiki, or not the Containment Breach wiki, but the SCP wiki in general. You can find out a lot more about the monsters within this wonderful game. Now, they did change up a lot of this. Not again! No! Uh-oh. What the hell is that? Asno! Okay. I was under the assumption that I'd seen this all already. Whoa. What is it laughing about? Seriously? Okay. I am in a different place than I remember I was. Usually the intro sequence... Oh, I push the button, but nothing happens. Is this okay? God damn, they added a lot of ambiance. Not the good kind. Hello? Okay. Well then. Oh my god. One of the biggest things about this game has always been the sound, and one of the things that I always harp on in terms of horror games is the sound, and man, it was already good. What? Ah, interesting. We have 2 new doors that have key cards. I don't remember a hallway like that. I played this game so much that I know the entire game front and back, but it looks like they've kind of changed up the recipe quite a bit because I don't recognize much of this. Uh-oh. Well, that's Billy. If you guys don't know about Billy, but Billy's a ballerina dancer. Here he goes, dancing along the screen. Oh, Billy, don't go. No, you need to go. Get out of here, Billy. Thank you. Okay, so that's Billy, and we're gonna see a lot of him later. Really up close and in person. Now, my objective here is to try to find the new stuff as quickly as possible, but you guys know how that usually goes, and I haven't even saved, so there we go, game saved. I am not good with this. It has been quite a while since last I played. Okay. Definitely getting back into the mood of it. I wonder what new key. That is very red. Stop here. Hi, Billy! Okay, bye, Billy. I'm not going that way just yet. Oh. This is gonna be a new experience all over again. It seriously has been far too long since I played this game. I don't even know why. I took a break, but there are a lot of gaps in between the release of this game. It is... Pardon? Okay. Let's jump it on the roof. We're underground. And... Oh, that ain't good. What is that, an elevator? There's not supposed to be an elevator over here. Should I walk into the elevator in blood? What? Pardon?
Ghosts.
That's so long, I don't even remember. Ah, come on. No. Okay. I don't even remember what was there before. What? Oh, God, I know that. I knew about that. Forgot about that, but I know about that. Some of you guys may not have known about that, but I did. Poor fella. Just a regular old scientist trying to make ends meet. A world of demons, monsters, and everything trying to kill him. Otherworldly entities. Oh, okay. I recognize this place. Hello. Did they improve you? I never even really caught you out of the corner of my eye before.
videos.
Get out. What? You're a walking hurricane. Get out!
Don't you talk, Ryan. You do nothing around here and eat all the food in this house. So much so, I forgot we might have even had a third child.
Wait. Didn't we have a third child?
Yeah, Mom.
Me? Nah, I must be thinking of one of your friends, Jimmy.
Frank. That's me, Mom!
You're thinking of the neighbor's kid, honey.
Be nicer to your brother.
What do you want?
I don't know. That took too long.
So, I'll be back.
All right, Trickle Toes. I've been thinking. Mom was right.
Not that anyone really cares, but as of today, I am officially cancer-free. My son has had 3 major heart surgeries at only 5 months old. I didn't want to feel it alone and growing up with a scar, so I went and got a tattoo of one. My grandparents have been married for 52 years, and they match outfits every day. So last summer, I randomly met this 8-year-old woman on Words with Friends. We played 300.
Here are some facts about cats that you did not know. Did you know that when your cat is embarrassed, they will start to lick themselves because they do not want to make it awkward? So if you're sitting next to your cat, try not to make them feel embarrassed. If your cat ever knocks something down, it's just a sign that they are super bored and they want you to play with them immediately. And if you ever feed your cat any type of sugar, do not expect them to like it because cats cannot even taste any type of sugar anyway. Their tongues do not do the best with sugar. And since cats cannot smile, what they will usually do instead is squint their eyes and then wag their tail. Which if your cat ever does this, he is super happy. And subscribe if you... I'm about finished making my character, now all I have to do is choose my weapon. Hold up, why do all of these weapons suck? I guess I'll just go with the spoon for now. Ooh, just my luck. Looks like I found a nice energy sword to use. Too low of a level to equip sword? I have to be level 48? But that's gonna take forever to reach. Maybe I can take out this enemy and steal his gun. Ow, what the heck? What are you doing, you noob? I'm trying to take your weapon. Bro, you're only level 1. This here is a level 62 sniper rifle. You can't even handle its greatness. Screw this guy, I'll take it anyway. Now let's take his gear. I can't use a sniper yet, but he does have a pistol. Oh my gosh, I can't even use his pistol yet either. An enemy, put the spoon down. I'm about finished making my character, now all I have to do is choose my...
Stand in the 5 feet section of a pool. See, look, now this is actually a good one, not gonna lie, I can do that. Let me show you this real quick because I'm actually pretty curious how I look in a 5 feet section of a pool and grab this towel real quick. Literally don't know how some of y'all be coming up with these. Like, y'all literally be sitting on your phone talking about, I wonder what he looks like in a bathroom stall. I wonder what he looks like in a 5 feet section of a pool. It don't make no sense. But you already know, if you sure let me hit that. Subscribe, you already know where the pool at.
Things that posers do that just don't make sense. First up is the silly scratcher. This poser wants...
Cotton Candy Abby, but if I die, I will do a name reveal. Challenge for you.
Holy fluff. I know, right? How much is the moon worth?
According to the Outer Space Treaty, no nation can own the moon. But there is a guy who claims that he illegally owns it as a private person, and it costs $100 trillion.
There's a new YouTuber who will eventually pass T-Series.
It's the Fook Boom, the creator of the Skibbity Toilet videos. With his current growth, he can surpass T-Series in 3 years.
I want you to guess the 5 most searched video games in Corn.
Top 5 is Pokemon, Minecraft, Genshin, Overwatch, and Fortnite.
The world's longest flight is 9,500 miles, almost 19 hours. But how fast could we do it if we flew in the Dark Star?
1.5 hours, as the Dark Star from Top Gun can reach the speed of 12,000 kilometers per hour.
This grandma has 1 million grandkids.
Her name is Charlotte Curry, and she has a channel where she plays Skyrim with over 1 million subscribers, whom she calls her grandkids. She's even gonna appear as a character in the Elder Scrolls 6.
I'm the first Mr. Beast subscriber to get my very own Mr. Beast bar flavor.
No, he didn't. He used Mr. Beast's AI-generated voice to clickbait people to subscribe.
I want a boyfriend so bad.
Yeah, for real. But who needs a boyfriend when he has speed when it hurts?
How?
Sir, you raise your hand if if you want to ask a question, boy. Sir? No talking in my class. But you just said... What do you want? Why is it so cold at the top of a mountain? Seconds of my life have never been more wasted than listening to you ask questions. Because the top of a mountain is actually closer to the sun. So why would it be cold? I think the school needs to give your parents a refund. Well, did you know that a frog can jump higher than an Eiffel Tower? Really? That's because an Eiffel Tower cannot jump. I'll trump that. You know dinosaurs can't eat fish even if they wanted to? Why not? Because they're dead. Well, you know the world-famous actor The Rock isn't actually a rock. No kidding, Sherlock. Obviously, you moron. I'm failing as a teacher. Sir, you raise your hand if you want...
Let's talk about how fucked up the universe is for a second. So we know that there are 10,000 stars in our universe for every single grain of sand here on Earth. That is this number, by the way, which is a number so big that you can't conceptualize it in your mind even if you tried. And on average, there are at least 10 planets for every single one of those stars. Which, I mean, I guess it isn't shocking, seeing as the entire observable universe is 93 billion light years across. But what you might not know is that the observable universe is not the entire universe. And the entire universe is at least 250 times bigger than what we see, making it at least 7 trillion light years across. I turned a little too emo. People say they were weird kids, but when I was like 7, I would bite my toenails off and stick them in the gaps of my teeth and just let them sit there until I ate them. I also slept with a blanket over one side of my face because I had an extreme fear that this huge demon was gonna come into my room, lay down beside me, and lick my ear. I pee in the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. I saw a cute girl flirting in my comments with a guy and she asked him for a snap and I turned off the comments. If I can't find love, no one can. My parents started fighting on our family vacation and my dad rented a scooter and left. When you space out in class and realize you're just a mind and a body, you could get up, scream, dance, do anything. But then people would look at you like you're crazy. I turned a little
Let me tell you about the time I spent a week in Alaska just to catch a Pokemon. I wish I was joking. When I was 17, I was in Boy Scouts, and our group wasn't the rich kid group that camped in backyards. No, we conquered the nation's most feared campsites. And next up was Alaska. There's just one problem. I didn't want to go. I mean, come on, there's bears, glaciers, Russia. Why would I put myself in that situation? Fortunately, there were two things that tipped my decision. One is that I was turning 18 soon, and Boy Scouts has this weird rule where once you turn 18, they just kick you out. And I knew that if I didn't go to Alaska now, I would probably never go again. The second reason is Pokemon Go. Now, at this time, Pokemon Go wasn't at its peak, but I never really stopped playing. The cool thing with Pokemon Go is that there are certain Pokemon that can only be found in specific places on Earth, and it just so happened that one of my favorite Pokemon, Pachirisu, can only be found in Alaska. So I went on the trip and spent a week on a deserted island. I hiked to a glacier, ate terrible food, and even saw a bear. The icing on the cake is that not one person in our group even saw a Pachirisu. I did catch this Claydol, though. Let me tell you about...
Do you like snakes? Nah, me neither. I found hell on Earth for people like us.
Feel bad about
Still going off.
For Mother's Day, we're going to be reminding Kurt of his mother. It's been over 3.5 years, but if you wet a toothbrush and you rub it on the top of their head, it's supposed to remind them of their mother because their mother's licked in there.
I just successfully tricked over 50,000 live viewers into thinking I'd actually died on stream. You see, it all started when I went live in my usual setup, except...
Okay, this is a one-of-a-kind $5,000 charger. It's designed to look like a real umbilical cord. Let's find out if people think my money was well spent. Sorry to disturb. Do you have a place where I can plug my iPhone in? I don't. For a long time, nobody wanted to come near it, which I found really surprising. I touch my cable. It's an umbilical cord. But it does work. It charges my phone. It's charging it? Yeah, that's really good. Would you like one? Now, as grotesque as it is, the idea behind this thing is actually really cool. It was handcrafted by a designer who was trying to show the world the human dependence on our smartphones. Can you tell this is incredibly uncomfortable for me? So please subscribe. I'm testing my charger. I'm seeing what people think to it. The best bit, he actually asked to touch it. Yeah. No. But incredibly realistic. Can you guess how much it was? 5,000. Because it's handmade, it's one of a kind. Okay, this is a one of a kind.
It came here to kill me. clap your hands.
Today I'm trying McDonald's most popular items in India. Up first was the Maharaja Mac Burger. This is the #1 selling burger here in India, and after my first bite, I could definitely see why. It has a juicy chicken patty, habanero sauce, and some jalapeno.
Hi, my name's Keith, and I clean up Avengers level threads. Yeah, you find all sorts of things in the rubble of a desolated city. Dead animals, dead people, dead aliens. I found a double-headed penny the other day, that was pretty cool. Of course, it's not all fun and games though. Once the Avengers leave somewhere, we come in, we gather up all of Hawkeye's used arrows and we send them back to him. According to corporate, the Avengers don't see enough value in Hawkeye to pay him, as well as buying him new arrows every time. Personally, I'm surprised they still...
Finding out that my boyfriend's apology was written by AI. When I was 13, my teacher gave me an F, so I made a catfish account that had a relationship with him and then sent it to his wife and got him divorced. When I did a jail tour in college, and as soon as we walked into the mail in my area, one of them said, "Dibs on the big one." You and my ex and I broke up, and he came into my house to say thank you and bye to my parents, and my mom started crying and said, "I'm so sorry, you deserve so much better than her." When I was pregnant and trying to brag about growing your baby and said, "I grew a brain today," and my husband said, "It's about damn time." When he has roaches in his room, and at first it grosses you out, but then you start to overthink, what if it's a girl that reincarnated as a roach to spend more time with him? Finding out that my boyfriend's apology.
Have you ever wondered if cats are related to chinchillas? Why then do they absolutely love to roll around in the dirt?
3 chapters ago, I decided to save this guy's life, and now he betrays me? Nah, you know what? I'm going back to an older checkpoint, and I'm gonna do the opposite. Here we go. This is the part where I make the decision. Oh, my leg! Greg, help me! This time I'm leaving him behind and saving myself. I'm sorry, man. There's no time. What? No, come back! Put your hands up! I'm about to beat the final boss. So far, so good. Not if I can do anything about it. What? You're still alive? That's right. And because of your treachery, I've joined the enemy and sought out to get my revenge on you. Oh, and I also took all your money and your wife. Now say your last words. I am not letting this happen again. Oh, my leg! Greg, help me! There. Now he can't possibly do anything bad to me again. 3 chapters ago, I decided to save this guy.
This father is about to tell you exactly how he felt after a doctor asked his 9-year-old whether he identified as a boy or a girl.
My 9-year-old son went in first, and the first thing this woman asks him is if he identifies as a boy, a girl, gender fluid, or non-binary. My son, he's never heard of any of that shit before. You've been dealing with him your whole life. He is clearly a boy's boy. So what are you trying to plant a seed in his head? The only thing I can be thankful for is that my wife took them instead of me. And props to my wife because she said something. And if she didn't, they would ask my 7-year-old son the same damn question.
This father has every right to be pissed about this. There is a small number of kids out there that identify as the opposite sex, mainly because their parents force it onto them. But because of this small percentage, now every kid needs to be asked whether they identify as a boy or a girl, dolphin or turtle. Let normal kids be normal kids. There's no need to expose them to this insane, upside-down world that crazy leftists have created. This father...
Hey dude, it's the purge. Why are you still working? My boss wouldn't give me the day off, so... What are you talking about? No one works during the purge. Well, he said if
Remember, kids, the next time that somebody tells you... Being my friend is non-stop fun. Joe, I am about to drive past your house and honk. Alright, get ready, here it comes. I heard that. Yes, we did it. Trying to bring plastic bags full of flour through airport security. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, but specifically the moment where Mufasa dies. Because everyone will be too sad to eat the cake, and it will all be for me. There's a lady on the train knitting so aggressively and quickly that her needles...
This is part 3 of testing 5 Below Tech products. So far we tested a pair of gaming speakers and some weird looking earbuds, but when I saw this gaming mouse selling for only $5...
It's impossible to skydive between a wind turbine's base and the wind turbine's blade. So while wind turbines, which I'm intimately familiar with, do have kind of an invisible texture, you can fly through it and it will not take your character out. Birds and...
I have an apple, an orange, and a banana. I'll give you whatever you want, but here's the catch. You have to describe the fruit. I'll take the fruit that's round. So, do you want the apple or the orange? My bad. Let me get the fruit that's soft. So, do you want the orange or the banana? Yo, let me just get the fruit that's sweet. This is the mistake most students make in their Why Us College essay. Instead of mentioning generic details, highlight the classes, clubs, and resources that appeal to you. I have an apple, an orange, and...
This famous YouTuber was just banned from all NBA-related events for taking a nap in the front row of a WNBA game. Most of this YouTube prank stuff is annoying, but this...
Why
Why does it low-key kind of feel illegal to steal from stores? Me when I was 11 forgetting that my dad is a serial killer because he bought me a Barbie magazine? Save money by only buying the lenses and not the frames. I hate when people take my glasses and say, wow, you really can't see? No I don't take a random person's wheelchair and say, wow, you really can't walk? Did y'all notice that when Dream put the mask back on, the air quality in the east cleared up a bit? Me explaining that during a nuclear explosion, there is a certain distance of the radius where all of the frozen supermarket pizzas are cooked to perfection. POV.
Parents watch the video and then hand the phone over to the young kids.
If you're a parent, don't do that.
Hi there. I get asked a lot, are you a boy or a girl? And I love that question. And so I wanted to just tell you, sometimes human beings are more than boy or girl. Sometimes we're something else. Sometimes we're both. Sometimes we kind of float in the...
Athletes who got caught cheating, part 2. Darren Robles from Cuba raced in the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and...
Would you let your kids play these games? I don't have kids, and most likely, neither do you. But if you did, would you let them play these games? Subway Surfers. I love Subway Surfers. It's one of the very few games that I have on my phone. He plays Subway Surfers. He watches me play Subway Surfers. Rocket League. I mean, I don't see why not. It's a pretty harmless game, isn't it? I don't think it's a toxic game. I mean, you are just playing soccer with a car. Yeah, sure. League of Legends. Absolutely not. The last thing I want is for my kid to go near that game. Every single person that I've ever met that plays League of Legends just looks like they play League of Legends. They have bad posture, you know, they're skinny fat, a bit of a nerd neck, is semi-socially awkward. Ideally, no. Would you let your kid...
Why do cops eat donuts? Well, think about what they were doing in the 1950s. Right. I mean...
Well guys, that's going to be an investment. Bye bye. Can you please shut up?